Welcome back to Old Charles. Today we are talking about the United States quarter $1,966, and many people do not realize that this simple-looking coin can have interesting history and surprising value. The quarter dollar is a 25-cent coin used in everyday American life, but the 1966 version has a special story connected to a major change in American coinage. Before 1965, United States quarters were made with real silver. Collectors loved them and people often saved them because silver itself had value. But during the early 1960s the price of silver started rising and millions of silver coins disappeared from circulation as people began hoarding them. Because of this problem, the United States government decided to remove silver from most coins. In 1965 a new composition was introduced for the quarter dollar. Instead of silver, the coin was made with a copper core covered by a nickel layer. This change created what collectors call a clad coin. The 1966 quarter dollar is part of this early clad series, which means it was one of the first modern quarters made without silver. The design of the coin remained the same classic image that had been used since 1932. On the front of the coin you see the portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. The design was created by sculptor John Flanagan, and it became one of the most recognizable coin designs in American history. Around the portrait you can read the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust" along with the year 1966. On the back of the coin there is a powerful symbol of the United States, an eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle is holding arrows which represent strength and readiness, while olive branches below represent peace. Above the eagle you can see the words United States of America and E pluribus unum, while below it shows the value quarter dollar. Another interesting fact about the 1966 quarter is that it does not have a mint mark. Normally coins show a small letter indicating where they were produced, such as D for Denver or S for San Francisco. However, from 1965 to 1967 the United States Mint removed mint marks from coins. The government believed that collectors were saving coins from specific mints, which was making the coin shortage worse. So every 1966 quarter was released without a mint mark. More than 800 million quarters were produced in 1966, which means it is a very common coin. Because of this, most circulated 1966 quarters are usually worth about 25 cents to $1 depending on their condition. Many people find these coins in pocket change even today, however condition makes a huge difference. If a 1966 quarter is in uncirculated condition, meaning it was never used in daily transactions, it can be worth several dollars. Coins graded in very high mint state condition by professional grading companies can sometimes sell for much higher prices, especially if they have strong shine, sharp details and no marks. Collectors also look for special varieties and errors. A coin with a double die error where the design appears doubled can be very valuable. Off-center strikes or coins struck on the wrong metal can also sell for significant amounts of money because they are rare mistakes made during the minting process. Another factor that can increase value is the special SMS coin. In 1966 the United States Mint produced special mint set coins instead of proof sets. These coins were carefully made with better surfaces and sharper details than normal circulation coins. A 1966 quarter from a special mint set in perfect condition can be worth much more than a regular coin. Even though the 1966 quarter does not contain silver, it still represents an important moment in American coin history. It shows the transition from traditional precious metal coins to modern clad coins that are used today. For collectors, this period tells the story of how economic changes affected everyday money. The United States quarter dollar has a long and interesting history, and the 1966 version is part of an important change in American coinage. The quarter dollar was first introduced in 1796, and it quickly became one of the most widely used coins in the United States because 25 cents was a very practical value for everyday trade. Over the years the design of the coin changed many times, but its value and importance in daily life remained the same. In 1932 the modern design of the quarter was introduced to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington. The new coin featured a portrait of Washington on the front and an eagle on the back. This design was created by the American sculptor John Flanagan, and it became one of the most recognizable coin designs in the country. For many decades the quarter was made from 90% silver, which made it valuable not only as money but also as a precious metal coin. During the early 1960s the United States experienced a serious coin shortage. The price of silver began rising and people started saving silver coins instead of spending them. Millions of quarters, dimes and half dollars disappeared from circulation because collectors and investors believed the silver inside the coins would become more valuable. To solve this problem the government passed the Coinage Act of 1965. This law completely changed how American coins were made. Silver was removed from dimes and quarters and replaced with a copper core covered by nickel layers, which collectors call clad metal. The new coins looked similar to the old ones, but they no longer contained precious silver. The 1966 quarter dollar was one of the early coins produced with this new metal composition, another unusual decision during this time was the removal of mint marks. Normally coins show letters such as D or S to indicate the mint where they were produced. But from 1965 to 1967 mint marks were removed because the government believed collectors were hoarding coins from certain mints. The 1966 quarter therefore has no mint mark even though it was produced in large numbers. More than 800 million quarters were produced in 1966, which made it a very common coin in circulation. Because of this large production, most 1966 quarters today are still only worth their face value unless they are in excellent condition or contain a rare minting error. Even though the 1966 quarter is not made of silver, it represents a major turning point in the history of American money. It marks the transition from precious metal coins to the modern clad coins that people still use today. For coin collectors and history lovers, this coin tells the story of how economic changes and rising metal prices forced the United States to redesign its currency system.